back to my channel. Today I'm here with my friends sharing a story. The title of the story is The Little Red Hen. What is the title of the story?
Little Red Hen.
At the end of the story, I'll be sharing some questions, so listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a big yellow house in the country. In the house, there lived a dog, a cat, a mouse, and a little red hen. Well, the dog, the cat, and the mouse just rested all day long, while the little red hen worked and worked and worked. Here's a picture of the big yellow house. She asked Benjamin, she asked Prissy, and she asked Max. No one would help her with the work, so Emma felt very sad. This is the cat, the dog, and the rat not doing any work, and Emma asking them to do it. This is another picture of Emma doing all the work by herself. Emma tried her best, but she just couldn't get anyone to help. They all had excuses, but the fact that is they were lazy. Then one day, while weeding the garden, Emma found some grains of wheat. Emma took the wheat into the house. She asked for help to plant it. As usual, the dog, the cat, and the mouse refused to help, so that the little red hen took her shovel and her hoe and planted the wheat in a special place in the garden. And every day she asked for help to water the wheat. This is Emma doing the wheat all by herself. With no one to help, the little red hen took care of the wheat by herself, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. When the wheat was tall enough, Emma decided it was time to harvest it, and so she asked for help. This is the wheat growing. Again, Emma had to do the work all by herself. So she took a scythe and cut it down, all the wheat. Then she placed it on top of a large blanket and beat it until all the wheat kernels separated from the stalks. Then it was time to grind the wheat into flour, and again she asked the dog, the cat, and the mouse for help. But because no one would help her, Emma went to the mill alone to grind the wheat into nice fine brown flour. Then she hurried back to the big yellow house to bake some bread. This is Emma going to the mill. Yes. Emma makes the batter for bread using flour and eggs and milk. As she kneaded the dough, she hummed and smiled. Emma seemed especially happy. When the dough had risen, she put it in a pan and then put the pan into the oven. Before long, the whole house began to smell of baking bread. Benjamin's extra sensitive nose smelled the bread first. The cat and the mouse also woke up as their nose filled with the wonderful smell of homemade wheat bread. This is the picture of Emma taking out the bread out of the oven.
And the mouse and cat and dog smell the bread.
Yes.
Very good.
The dog, the cat, and the mouse eagerly gathered around the warm bread. Although they hadn't done a thing to help, they wanted to help eat it. Since Emma had done the work all by herself, she ate the bread all by herself, smiling just a little inside as the others stood by watching. She knew they had just learned a very valuable lesson. This is a picture of the cat and the dog and the rat gathered around to get bread. But they didn't get any bread. Very good. From that day on, the little red hen never had any trouble getting help with the work around the house. The cat was helpful and the mouse stopped being sleepy all the time, and the dog was always ready to lend a hand. This is a picture of the rat, the mouse, and the dog cleaning. While everyone helped, the Little Red Hen baked an apple pie. All of the housework and the yard work was done so quickly, and when everything was finished, everyone ate the apple pie and enjoyed the fruits on their labor. This is the picture of all of them eating the apple pie. Question time. What valuable lesson did you learn from the story?
To not be lazy and to help around the house.
Very good. Do you help around the house?
Yes.
What do you do to help around the house?
Clean, wash, and help.
Who lives in the big yellow house?
The cat.
Very good. Very good. Aaron. Miguel.
Baby. The mouse.
Very good. Very good. What is the name of the dog?
Benjamin.
Very good. Very good. What is the name of the cat?
Chrissy.
Very good. Give Kessan a clap. What is the name of the mouse? Remember the name of the mouse?
Max.
Very good. Give Lajie a clap. What is the name of the Little Red Hen?
Emma.
Very good. Give Olivia a clap. I can see that you guys remember the story. Since you guys remember the story so well, who can tell me what Max loves to do?
Who's helping the coach?
High five. What are some of the stuff that Mommy does in the house that Emma does in the story?
Washing, cleaning, cooking.
Very good. Give yourselves a pat on the shoulder. We've come to an end of the story. Thank you guys for listening. You guys did very well. The story is telling us to help around the house and not be lazy. Bye guys.
Bye.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.